You guys ready? I'm ready.
Let's make it rock. Let's make it. That's my new. Can I do that as a new saying?
You want to do a new what?
No.
You've created a new saying.
Just for my own personal life. I'm just wondering if you guys are okay with it.
Yeah.
As a friend, I just kind of would like permission to have a new slogan for myself.
Absolutely.
Okay. It's let's make it rock.
Let's make it rock.
Let's.
Can I get a grande caramel macchiato?
Let's make it rock.
Let's make it rock.
Actually, if I started wearing leather pants everywhere I go and a leather vest, no shirt under, and every time I ordered anything, I would say, and let's make it rock. I actually think people would be into that. Sorry. Okay.
I think that I saw a guy on this is the official start of the podcast. Let's make it rock. I saw a guy on a motorized bicycle with like the big wheels, and he had like the perfect like 70s haircut, 70s mustache. It and a very interesting get up as well. And
Go home, brother.
I mean, he was like it. Yeah, it was perfect.
Have you heard the good news about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? I was in the Hell's Angels, but now I'm heaven's greatest hellion. That's a great line. I was in the Hell's Angels, and now I'm heaven's greatest hellion. That is going on my tombstone.
That's it. Okay, let's start for real. Hey, everybody. This is Jesse from NewWayStories podcast. Darius is with me. Off camera is Ben. He's been. No,
Please,
he's been,
guys,
he's
can
been
I
Ben
please-
his whole life. He's been
Can
demoted.
I please join the podcast? I really want to be on the camera this
We
time,
said
fellas.
you lose your camera privileges. No, he made the conscious choice himself because he's self-conscious.
He's much
no,
better
that's
looking
not
than
true
us.
either.
So he was like, hey, guys, I think the pod will be better if people can't tell how ugly you are next to me.
He is off camera, but he's here. Know that he's here. And today on New Way Stories podcast, a podcast that is a comedy podcast that talks comics, creativity, cinema, and another C that Darius brought up earlier this week for New Way Comics, or
Colon
New Way
cancer.
Stories, chakra.
I was thinking, because I had mentioned earlier we could do a whole segment every week about colon cancer, which is a double C.
That's but it's not as lighthearted as we were. We ran it through some testing. It didn't do as well as we had thought.
We asked ChatGPT, what's the funniest thing about colon cancer? And its answers were dark.
That's but today we're talking comics and cinema. And it's been out for a few weeks on Amazon. It is The Sheep Detectives, starring Hugh Jackman, amongst a whole lot of other cast.
Yeah, that's Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus probably is the one who's actually starring in it, right?
Yeah,
I feel like
much.
Hugh Jackman gets. This is actually
Spoilers.
speaking of dark headlines. I saw on today. It says Home Alone 2 star dies. Home Alone 2 star dies.
That's how they announced Macaulay Culkin's death?
No, that would make sense, right? That would make sense. But it's the bird lady.
Oh, what the?
The bird lady. You can't say Home Alone 2 star. I mean, I understand that nobody necessarily knows her name on a wide scale. I'm sure there's, people, her family knows her name. But, I mean, as a greater star, just...
That's funny.
Feels wrong. I mean, you say Bird Lady from Home Alone 2. That's a long title. Dude, I don't know. I understand the conundrum.
God forbid the president passes away, but that's how they announce his...
Star from Home Alone 2.
But then you find out that's how he planned. He was like, when I pass away, I'd really love for the headlines to say, star of Home Alone 2 passes away.
He's got it all worked out to where he goes up to St. Pete and he goes... Where's the lobby? And St. Pete leans in and goes, down the hall to the left. And they have a good laugh about it.
I'm going to sneak in, and when Joe Biden gets here, I'm going to swing a paint can and hit him in the face. I'm going to foolproof the entire heaven. I'm going to Kevin McAllister all of heaven.
I'm going to Kevin McAllister heaven.
That's so funny.
I'm in a Kevin McAllister heaven is brilliant. I got a new proposal. The wall's gonna be too much money. We're gonna Kevin McAllister the whole border. We got bacons.
A lot of immigrants stepping on nails. They're
We
gonna
got
laugh
tool chests coming
hysterically.
downstairs.
I'll be out there with my BB gun, shooting people harmlessly in the head for comedic effect.
For comedic effect. You don't need real bullets. You just do firecrackers in a pan, and they'll think we're shooting at them.
So funny. They thought our parents were gone, but we're still here. That's all the nations of the world are like, they got together like, oh, did you see that America's parents have gone to France? Now it's the time to invade. Gotcha. Old Donnie T's still here, and he's not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you anymore.
We've soaked the rope in kerosene, and there's no way you're getting in.
He slaps his cheeks and just goes, ah. Okay, sorry.
When you said when the parents are gone, and in the movie he has like the cardboard cutouts.
Yeah.
It's just like George Washington, like John Adams.
He's got George Washington on the little train.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. So with that being said, sometimes they say stars of movies aren't actually the star. It's been this whole Hugh Jackman thing.
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes, this is the whole reason we want to talk about it. Rotten Tomatoes is like, it's the best Hugh Jackman movie on Rotten Tomatoes. And I don't think that you can say it's a Hugh Jackman movie, number one. But number two,
right.
It also just reminds me why I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, dude. I always give them a squeeze before I slice them open and put them on a Sammy.
Good point. Is it a good movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it an entertaining movie? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can I tell you this? My wife does not like animals dying in movies. CGI,
Yeah, who does?
Real movies, whatever.
A very select few group of people who love animals dying in movies.
Well, so nobody really likes it, but people love to put it in for the emotional factor. And Kate is like, how dare you even attempt to do that? I mean, I was watching it with both Kate and my mother-in-law, and they were like, this is really dark. And I was like, you're right. We should put on Dateline like we normally watch, just to lighten things up a bit. But Kate goes, it's about sheep. Is a sheep going to die? I go, that would be a pretty dark choice. I mean, I don't know, but... And then sure enough...
spoilers.
Bryan Cranston, the star of Sheep
Malcolm in the Middle.
He fights dogs.
Yeah.
And loses.
He loses bad, yeah.
I don't know how bad because we fast forwarded.
He accomplishes his goal. I don't like to say that he lost.
He does accomplish his goal.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, they gang up on him. It
alert.
takes what, 6 dogs to take him down.
Pick 3.
That's the best way. By the way, as a grizzly old hero.
Yeah.
To know that he would have won the fight.
Yeah.
And then they have to resort to matters. I talked about this, I think,
Absolutely.
a little while ago, but the Cowboys with John Wayne, he bests the young guy.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a tough fist fight, but John Wayne wins.
That's
crazy.
And
he whips him, and he's walking away. The guy shoots him in the back.
Yeah, that's how you kill a hero. Unfortunately, that's actually the way that the star of Home Alone 2 died. She had beef with one.
Some young punks.
She had beef with one bird, and that bird came after her, and she easily dispatched him. But then a whole
one goose,
gang,
one goose, I can take him. A gaggle,
a gaggle, I can haggle, but a gang, I'm not gonna bang.
That's not okay. So
bang like fight. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah,
right.
okay. Sheep Detectives, good movie, heart wrenching. Also, Kate it took too long for them to I don't want to. Is it okay to spoil?
I mean,
are you
we're
allowed
gonna have to
spoil movies like Sheep Detectives.
Once it's on streaming, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
it just took too long for them to like bring the winter sheep in. Because even after the winter sheep,
the winter lamb thing,
or the winter lamb saves the day, they leave him in town. They don't even, they walk away and forget about him. It's not until like the very, very end that Julia Louis-Dreyfus is like, I guess we should bring this guy into the fold.
It's weird because it's kind of like real life. You're like, outcasts maybe do get accepted every once in a while, but they don't usually get like apologies. And that's kind of realistic, I guess.
Yeah.
But it is, our complaint was like the really racist sheep that hated the winter lamb for no reason they don't get any like lesson out of it.
It's
other than
culture.
like, I guess I'm fine with the winter lamb now. I wasn't before because of, the time he was born. He's a desecration to all creation, but I suppose now we can be friends. You're welcome, winter lamb. I'm a good guy. And you're like, maybe we should slaughter that old sheep.
Nope. Not gonna happen. So, good movie. I suggest watching it. It's a fun movie that is funny.
It is funny, yeah.
Right? I laughed out loud a few times, and I also realized, we're getting a little off track here, I realized that movies where they state what they're going to do, I don't know why, but I like it. The whole time. They're like Scream. Scream is like a nod to slasher films, and the whole time the one movie nerd is telling them who's gonna die and why they're gonna die.
And then it happens.
And this is, and then it happens, and you go,
oh, that's
thanks for the insight. And, the whole time they're like, someone new's going to come into town that is going to, make a big splash. It's never the maid. Like, it's a very, they go, you're watching a detective movie, whodunit, and there's a very obvious thing that we're going to follow. It just so happens that we're sheep.
Yeah. I like that. That is cool.
What do you think? No, go for it.
Well, I think that like makes you believe in the intelligence of the characters, and it kind of makes me feel smart too. They're like, oh, cracked it prematurely. This egg's already been de-yolked.
I did not. I'm terrible at whodunits.
Well, only because they tell you, and I didn't actually know it was going to be Nicholas Galitzine at the end. I thought it was going to be the manager of the estate, but
right.
Brittany knew that it was going to be Nicholas Galitzine, and that really annoyed me. I knew that Bryan Cranston was a winter lamb. From like, as soon as they were like, winter lamb, I was like, well, this guy's a winter lamb. Shout out to my winter lambs out there. If you're listening to this.
That was another thing. Kate was like, now I know that winter lambs are a thing, and that's really sad. Yeah. Not that this is a nature documentary, but most nature documentaries are sad.
I was going to say, don't tell Kate about what moms do to babies that they don't want in the wild.
Just don't watch National Geographic. Yeah. It's terrifying.
But Kate's right. It is sad.
So, what do you think is Hugh Jackman's best movie? If Rotten Tomatoes is wrong, and it is, what's Hugh Jackman's best movie?
Yeah, that's
you put it up.
Question.
Here's the thing. We just did a whole exercise, Kate and I, that was picking our favorite Disneyland ride.
Oof.
And what it does is it just pits rides up against each other. It forces you to pick. Loves. And then once you've picked a ride or not picked a ride enough times, it works into the algorithm and it gives you your 1 through 35. This is maybe stupid, but mine is Rise of the Resistance. It just is such a cool freaking ride. All of the things like Jungle Cruise and Indiana Jones and Space Mountain, I'm like, these are all like classics, and I freaking love these. But it's like, if I had zero wait time and I got to like loop on a ride, it's Rise. And then Jungle Cruise number 2. But
Jungle Cruise is great.
If you're putting Hugh Jackman movies up against each other,
I
feel like I could put 7 Hugh Jackman movies that I'm picking over Sheep Detectives. Original. No, I want to save that one.
Yeah.
Would you pick Greatest Showman over Sheep Detectives?
No.
Really?
I would love.
Here's the thing. I get it. I get why people like it. I've seen it, but I don't like it.
Really?
It's not my thing. I found it obnoxious.
Not your thing.
I watched it and I was like, yeah, I get it.
My one thing that's not my thing is it's very obviously post-production music. I want, like, when I watch a musical, I want to be in it.
It's pretty polished.
Yeah.
It's really polished.
Which is pretty rare for a film musical. Like, you've got like 2 musicals who have done that. You've got Wicked, who did it well in the first movie, and you've got Les Mis, which did it poorly throughout the movie.
But I want to feel.
I'm Jean Valjean.
I feel like there are other musicals that even if it's obviously post-production, right? Just for the logistics.
But it feels live.
But it feels, Yeah.
Dude, that's a great question. First of all, if they did a Sheep Detectives Greatest Showman crossover
mashup,
then I think that might be my favorite Hugh Jackman movie, just for the sheer pleasure.
The sheer pleasure.
This is the greatest year. I would love that. I would love more Zac Efron.
I was going to say Zac Efron wasn't in Sheep Detectives, which is an automatic knock against it.
That's every movie.
Yeah,
every movie.
Yeah. Oh, Zac Efron's not in this? I don't know.
So maximum score is 90% out of 100%.
10%.
A full 10%.
That's why Charlie St. Cloud scores 10%. Because Zac Efron's in it.
It's so funny. I've seen so few Zac Efron movies. I just think he's a funny topic of conversation.
What about Night at the Museum 3, that stars Hugh Jackman?
Dude, I haven't seen that at the Museum 3.
It doesn't star Hugh Jackman. He's on stage playing King Arthur, I think.
That's
and
pretty cool.
They run across the stage.
That's crazy.
He does a Wolverine impression.
Oh,
and they're like, it's better when the claws are actually out.
Oh.
And then Ben Stiller's like, you're the whole package. But that's the whole. It's equivalent to Sheep Detectives on how much he stars in Night at the Museum 3.
That's the thing. I was going through his Rotten Tomatoes, but like when we say he's the star, or is it a movie that he's in? Because like Rise of the Guardians, I've always loved that movie, but he's a side character. He's the bunny.
Yeah.
He's the Easter bunny.
It's a good point. It's what movies has Hugh Jackman starred in outside of Wolverine? He's got Australia.
Real Steel. I love Australia.
Real Steel.
It
was good if they ended it at an hour and a half.
Yeah, Real Steel was good if it had been a different movie.
The idea is sweet. It's stolen from a Twilight Zone episode, but it's the concept is cool. Australia, Swordfish 2001. That's probably an early. That's a pretty sick movie. Hugh Jackman, John Travolta.
Chappie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one got some love. I never saw it.
I have to do something real quick.
Les
you guys
Mis.
keep talking.
Les Mis.
Right? He's like, I mean, I don't know if he's starring, but he's a pretty big role. See, like, what do we, like...
Yeah.
In Pan, he's Blackbeard, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's not Peter, or no.
Right.
I don't forget the
He's
plot
the
of
hook
it.
character.
Yeah.
I didn't really like Pan.
Yeah, it's pretty silly. Melina sent me the clip the other day of when they were singing Smells Like Teen Spirit. And apparently, okay, the pirates are time travelers too? And that's why they're able to know all these songs and they sing them like sea shanties?
Oh, okay. That's too
so
much.
It's stupid.
I was gonna say that's too much. That's too much thought into like just
make
do.
them pirates.
That's like in A Knight's Tale. They're singing. You know, they sing, "We Will Rock You." They go, well, this actually is a peasant village of time travelers. That's why they all know "We Will Rock You."
We didn't need that. The reality is the song just didn't work in Peter Pan or Pan or whatever it's called.
Right.
Just like how that song in Supergirl doesn't work.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that in another podcast episode.
Flushed Away.
Flushed Away is a good movie. I didn't realize that he was.
I watched Flushed Away for a long time.
Flushed Away is good.
It's weird. I actually do think maybe
it came out on the rat tails of Ratatouille.
Rat tails.
Great job. Nice.
So you go, yeah, it's not Ratatouille, but
I do like. We should have come prepared with a list of Hugh Jackman movies that were our favorites. Logan is up there for me. Logan's really well done.
first and second X-Men, Logan.
Yeah. I mean,
That's it. No, Days of Future Past.
Days of Future.
Dude.
So
That movie
you've
gets slept on
you've
big
got a
time.
litany of X-Men movies, and I will say I didn't really come prepared because I thought, well, we can snap off a whole bunch of Hugh Jackman movies that are clearly better than Sheep Detectives. That's my bad to not realize that his filmography is not as great outside of X-Men as I would have thought.
It's funny when you start. I guess I should
Not
just
that
look
it's
up
a
his
bad
IMDb.
filmography. It's just
He's
it's
mainly known for
interesting-
X-Men.
It's interesting. It's the same thing with Chris Evans, where you go, he's got 5 movies before, you know, I guess he was the Human Torch, but before Captain America, he's in not another teen movie. You go, oh yeah, Chris Evans, the popular hard R comedy guy.
Yeah.
No.
Crazy.
And now he's got like 2 other movies outside of
indie
the
films.
Marvel.
Yeah,
Universe.
A24 type things. Yeah, that is funny. I guess I haven't even thought about up until now how much of an actor's career into now versus the best age of cinema, which was the 90s.
Yeah.
Now actors are known for a property, whereas in the 90s actors were known for being stars. So you're like, what do you know Brad Pitt from? It's like, I know Brad Pitt as like 15 different amazing
I know him from everything.
things. Yeah. What do you know George Clooney from? Well, George Clooney is in everything for like 10 years. He's known for Batman, but then he's in everything else for 10 years. And like today, they're like, okay, well, you're known for the Disney property that you were in.
Which is
or the
like kind of
cartoon
crazy
property
because it's
you're in.
like, again, and it's sort of the, we talked about this before, but Francis Ford Coppola being like, how dare you guys ruin George Lucas, making him only make Star Wars movies. And I kind of feel that way about like RDJ, where I'm like, he should do something other than Marvel. I love him so much as Iron Man. He's so great, but like, he's so great. He should do something other than Iron Man. Other than Marvel.
He was
more of a career before Iron Man.
Yeah, and drugs.
More than Chris Evans and Hugh Jackman did in their roles.
That is true.
Sure.
That is true. Iron Man was like a RDJ resurgence.
Yeah, well, he also did Sherlock, which is another property, but it's still.
That's a great point. I forgot about Sherlock.
He also, dude, RDJ is great in Chef with. He's a side character, but he's great in Chef with. Gosh dang it! Who's
John
the guy
Favreau.
that John Favreau? Thank you. And then he's also in that movie where what is it, Due Date or whatever, where he plays.
Due Date, yeah.
He's in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
He's hilarious in Tropic Thunder. RDJ, I think, out of all the Marvel people, has
Fair
the
point.
most.
Fair point. I guess it's just such like, you know him as Iron Man.
Yeah,
And so I guess that's my initial.
He was in Oppenheimer.
He's
was in
also just
Oppenheimer.
in Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out of everybody.
This is kind of a hot take here, but I think Robert Downey Jr. is a good actor.
What do you?
I don't want to piss anybody off.
I almost stopped the recording. I was like, okay, well, I suppose I'm done with this forever.
He is so good. I've never actually watched Chaplin.
It's great.
The biopic, but
I like a biopic.
I could see how that would be awesome.
Okay, so for Hugh Jackman,
Hugh Jackman?
Jacked Human.
What is that? That's Despicable Me?
That's Despicable Me. That's Kristen Wiig, baby.
Yeah, she's working on her Wallaby. Hugh Jackman?
Dude, I'm sick of Kristen Wiig and Kate McKinnon getting underutilized in everything they do.
In everything?
Yes.
Everything they do. It's like, we'll give them 10 seconds of screen time. And I'm like, let them loose.
Yeah.
Like, put them on the screen or in the recording booth and let them loose, dude. And then
Kate
use
McKinnon
that crap.
actually was cast as the Wonder Woman 3 villain.
Which would have been
No,
great.
Kristen Wiig is number 2.
Oh my
Kate
gosh.
McKinnon,
Oh,
non-existent.
Yeah.
Number 3.
I mean, anyway, Kristen Wiig is a voice in Masters of the Universe. And it's like they try to do like the K2S thing with her in that movie.
What do you mean K2S?
What's that? Is that the robot's name from
K2SO?
K2SO? Thank you. No, that's what's
What
his
robot
name?
are you guys talking about?
What's Alan Tudyk's robot's name?
K2SO.
Yeah, it's K2SO. What's that movie called, Ben?
Gotcha, Rogue One.
Rogue One, thank you. They tried to do that for her, like exactly, but they just didn't write enough stuff for her. In a 2.5-hour movie, she had like maybe 60 seconds of dialogue.
Yeah.
It's just like stupid.
That is.
Okay, sorry, we're off track again.
No, that's. I mean, it's we should go off track to champion for Kristen Wiig. Our new podcast format.
Prestige.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Prestige.
Oh man.
I was literally just talking about how Prestige is in my top 5 all time, and it is. And what is that on Rotten Tomatoes?
What's crazy?
Prestige is so good, and it's actually a Hugh Jackman movie.
For the critics, it's certified fresh at 76%.
76%?
Yeah. And then for the audience, it's 92%, and it's just a nice bucket of popcorn.
Okay.
It's Rotten Tomatoes changed. Rotten Tomatoes has changed, and it makes no sense anymore. We don't have to even like.
I just. 76% is just an absurd.
Yeah.
That's just an absurd. It makes sense that it's a 92% with the crowd. I could see how 8% are like, I don't get it.
So I would say, but the other crazy thing about Prestige is it gets forgotten as a Nolan film.
Yeah.
Because it gets swallowed up by like, well, then there was Inception, and then there was Interstellar, and then there was Dunkirk, and then there was The Odyssey. And you forget, like, there was Prestige that was as good as all of those, if not better than some of them.
The Prestige is, I mean, I like it. I'm not here. I would have to do the exercise again to pit it up against Batman movies. I like it better than at least 2 of the Nolan Batman films. It's such a good movie.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So that one. That's it. That one is better. That one is better than Cheap Detectives. There's no argument or debate.
That's crazy. I agree. I would say Prestige at the top of Hugh Jackman films.
The Prestige of Hugh Jackman films.
The Prestige of them. Yeah. I don't know. Logan is somewhere near the top for me.
X1 is so good though.
X-Men 1 is good, and it is like just really a Hugh Jackman movie. He's really the star. Yeah. And
it's like just because we really hadn't seen superhero movies like that yet, too. So I think there's a little bit of credence that way.
I'll tell you what was the funniest joke in the entire world to me when I watched X-Men the first time when I was 10 years old. Cyclops. What do they call you? Wheels. I was like, oh my gosh.
I mean, Wheels, yeah, it's great. I still think that's a great joke.
He's in a wheelchair and you pointed it out. Nobody else had the guts to, but you called him Wheels.
I don't mind that joke because he's all brawn, you know.
Yeah.
He's sarcastic. He's not supposed to be overly clever. Sometimes he's brutal.
I don't think it's an offensive joke. I just think that they were like, what's the wittiest thing we could have Wolverine say right now?
Right.
What do they call you? Wheels?
Wheels is not a clever...
it's not the cleverest. I still think it's funny. When I think about it, I still chuckle.
They had cue ball for a second, and they nixed that.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Speaking of cue balls and Wolverine.
Yeah. My favorite
Professor
Hugh
X.
Jackman pool movie.
You guys have been watching...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to make a Deadpool joke.
No.
But that's cue ball, Deadpool. You guys have been watching X-Men 97.
Phenomenal.
The second season, right?
Yeah.
On Disney Plus. Mm-hmm. Why is it so good?
That's a great question. they tell epic stories. They go deep into the characters. They just did the entire backstory of like the origin of Apocalypse, the character, and it was the best.
3 episodes, in 3 episodes, which is probably about an hour. Yeah, and it was better than their attempts at it. The live action attempts at it.
I think that there has been some pretty sweet Marvel animation that has come through Disney Plus. And I was just having this conversation yesterday at the comic book store. And it's the classic, and I was on the same page, is that DC crushes in animation and Marvel sucks at animation. Mm-hmm. And that has been true for 15 years. Like, while Marvel was destroying in live action, they couldn't make a good animated film.
Even right now, they just announced a new animated Batman movie, and everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, this looks incredible."
I mean, that is the absolute Batman movie. Is that what you're talking about?
Nightfall. They're doing Nightfall.
Oh, that's also pretty but like, I think there maybe hasn't been enough credit given to Marvel and the animated studios, because Marvel Zombies was also a pretty. That's an animated movie, right?
The What If show. The What If stuff, it's not like traditional animation, obviously. It's like rotoscope CGI animation, but it's still well done.
Yeah.
Some of the stories from What If were good. I get burned out on the What If thing because it's like, I don't know, like, what if Robert Downey Jr. was a hammerhead shark? Like, it just gets so like crazy to me that it's like, I don't know. What if Captain America always wore high heels? I'm like, yeah, I guess it would be interesting. Yeah. But they just come up with the crazy.
Somehow he'd have better calves than he does now. I
don't know. It's a bit ridiculous, impossible, hard to believe.
Yeah.
The What If is tough because also ever since they introduced the multiverse or whatever, every movie is a what if. Like, that's it's multiverse, we can do whatever we want.
The first season I watched, and then it just slowly became more, and I get why, because it's animation's more geared towards kids, but like, there are a lot of interesting concepts that like fans are like, oh, what if, I don't know if they ever did this, because to be honest, I did not watch the 3rd season. What if the other half of the Avengers got snapped?
Yeah,
like these really like
that's a
type of
cool
stuff. But then it just then it became like, what if Happy Hogan went on a silly adventure?
Now here's the thing. Getting back to '97,
what if Black Widow was a competitive eating champion?
It's like ridiculous.
Just her like
Joey Chestnut is Black Widow, and Black Widow is Joey Chestnut, the most winning athlete of all time.
It's just like silly stuff.
Back to 97, I think that this is interesting because movie studios try to do this constantly, is that they play on nostalgia. And so it gets a lot of eyes on it immediately. Yeah. Like when they first launched 97, it was like, oh my gosh, this looks awesome. It's the animation style. Like, it's 100%. All great. It brings us back to childhood days of loving X-Men.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if they were to, for me, I wasn't a huge like X-Men cartoon guy, but like the Spider-Man cartoon in the 90s and the Batman animated series, those were my two. And if they like rebooted that in that style, I immediately would be like, I'm gonna give this a shot.
Bro, have you seen, I don't know if this is AI, I'm really hoping it's not, Ben will have to confirm. It looks like there is a scene from Brand New Day where Peter Parker is wearing the outfit that Peter wears every day in the 90s Spider-Man animated series.
That'd be sick. That'd be a
green
cool
and white
callback.
Short sleeve rugby shirt and the jeans.
That'd be a cool callback. But so with 97 though, you get the nostalgia factor, you get the eyes on it, but then what happens afterwards where studios fail is that they forget to tell human stories, right? They forget to like bring character work into it.
There's this like,
but 97, it sounds like has actually hit. They go, here's nostalgia, here's a splash effect, but here's actual content that keeps you going.
In the first season, not that like killing off characters makes a show better. I'm not that guy that's like, well, if you kill characters, the show's better.
Grey's Anatomy proves that killing characters doesn't make a good show.
You could kill all of those characters. That would make the show better. If all the characters were gone and they replaced them with a totally different show. If that show was replaced with Breaking Bad, it would be a great show. But there's a main character and a fan favorite character that dies in season 1 of X-Men 97. And it is brutal and gut-wrenching, and it's so good.
Yeah.
And their death is like such an awesome moment. It's crazy.
What if Grey's Anatomy was set in Santa Fe, New Mexico? And instead of administering clinical drugs, they administered methamphetamines with chili powder in it.
What if all of that meth was blue because of the way that it was produced?
I think that might be a hit show. I don't know.
What if we could get Bryan Cranston on board? Yeah.
Don't be ridiculous. He's Malcolm in the Middle only.
Yeah.
And a sheep.
Oh.
This show has so much like fat trimmed from it. It is so like it doesn't waste your time at all.
Yeah.
It's so fast paced, which I enjoy because it handles a lot. It's huge stories in like these 20-minute episodes.
I'm always so. I rewatched New Hope recently, and the amount of like stuff that they work in like amongst awesome scenes. I'm like, exactly what you're saying. You're not wasting my time, but like you're getting so much out of this scene. Yeah. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's very effective, and then also.
There's just, you mean 2 minutes? A 2-minute shot of just sand? Oh man,
dude,
that is doing work overtime.
Let's go.
Go ahead, Ben. Sorry.
You're good.
I was talking more about Han Solo scenes, but
Han.
I'm working,
buddy.
I'm trying to do just a constant Lando.
Someone's got to
Leia. Chewbacca.
I forgot what I was going to say. It's a great show. Everyone should watch it.
Ben.
No, it's fine.
X-Men 97, Hugh Jackman. Listen, the moral of the story is The Prestige is the best Hugh Jackman movie. Again, that's not a debate. X-Men 97, watch it on Disney Plus. Disney Plus, we're still waiting for you to pay us to advertise your shows. We're gonna keep doing it for free for a little while longer.
I mean, you're talking to a podcast that's got 51 subscribers on YouTube. So would you like 51 more subscribers to Disney Plus? That's no less than $1,000 a month.
I was gonna say, think about the value of that though. You add that over. It sucks that probably 43 of those are Disney Plus subscribers already. They've already done the heavy lifting. But
it'll keep them.
But it'll keep them. Guys,
yeah, dude.
Darius is going to say one thing, and then I'm going to put a bow on this.
Oh, no. Well, I was going to ask you guys from Sheep Detectives if you had any favorite, like...
Sheep Detectives, more like detectives.
Sheep Detectives, more like sheep detectors.
I really like Chris O'Dowd. And speaking of people who need to be...
Yeah, he's great.
Kristen Wiig and Chris O'Dowd in Bridesmaids together. That's the formula.
Yeah, dude, he's hilarious. It's weird. He's not in a lot of stuff at all.
No.
Does he voice a lot of stuff?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think
who
he does
else
like
is
a lot of just like local stuff.
Criminally underutilized is Rhys Darby, dude.
Oh, dude. Even in that movie.
He's so funny.
He's got like 3 lines.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is the funniest stuff. He's so good.
They need to stop doing that. They need to stop. Like, movies right now need to stop doing this thing where they get great comedic talent, put them in the movie, and then give them like 30 to 90 seconds of like funny stuff. That's like the old formula where it's like, oh, let's take a stand-up comic and put them in here. No, go back to the Robin Williams formula. Get a great comedian, make them shine, and give them a substantial role. Yeah. And then let them do the heavy lifting of most of the comedy of the film. Also, and let us enjoy it.
Rhys Darby is probably a great example of like, give them a little, like in the Robin Williams sphere, give them a little bit of space to explore. Yeah. And and then you like keep the material, right?
Yeah.
Like give them a meaningful role.
Yeah.
Like he's a sheep that is stupid that like finds something in the trailer, which is a great scene. Like
Super
he
funny.
makes that scene funny. But that's it, right? He's not a meaningful character outside of that.
Yep. No, I was going to ask for the two of you. We're 40 minutes into the pod. We're almost done. Just going to put a bow on it. Did either of you guys have good, like meaningful through lines from Sheep Detectives or gospel, like parallels that you love from Sheep Detectives?
That's a you thing.
You're setting yourself up because I've been waiting this whole time for Jesse to prompt me.
No, I thought that Ben had told me there was like a point in the movie that made him cry. Maybe that was somebody else though.
Oh, it's a little personal, and I wouldn't want to share it on the pod. I'm being serious, but
I know you're being serious. I'm laughing at the fact that I brought it up, and now we can't talk about it. And the reason we can't talk about it is an uncomfortable reason. That's hilarious. That's comedy gold.
I mean, listen, the Winter Lamb thing is like heartbreaking and emotional, and I think that like figuring out how to care for people in the fringes, is the gospel portion right there, right? And I do think you can, if we really want to get into, if I want to get my my preacher hat on, is that you like if the flock is the flock, right? There's often-times that they care about their own inside of the flock, or like Hugh Jackman's like, hey, you gotta actually care that Hugh Jackman is dead. So they push themselves that way, but then look at the lamb on the fringe and is like, like what are you doing? They don't even give credence to the lamb when it has something valuable to offer. Which is interesting. I think you can learn as like a person that you can get important stuff from anywhere, and you have to like give value to everybody. But as Christians, don't just look after your own, but care for the winter lambs on the fringes.
All right, Darius, let's hear it.
The winter lamb is coming.
Let's hear it, Darius.
There's a ton of stuff. I wasn't trying to set myself up, but like the
liar.
The one that was, I mean, the whole thing about Hugh Jackman, the Good Shepherd, like literally, I mean, they reference it like it's a very religious movie intentionally. They reference it. They talk about, they get together and they eat this guy every week. And they're like implying that you understand what community is. There's a lot of religious overtone in the movie, but Hugh Jackman is the Good Shepherd, and what Jesse's talking about is like very overtly stated. Bryan Cranston he's the Winter Lamb. He's the outcast. He even chooses to be the outcast because of the way he was outcast. So he even like chooses dysfunction. And then when Bryan Cranston tells his backstory, Sebastian's backstory, and he says like, this is where I had wandered so far, gone so far, was living in such a dark place. My whole life was like in this pit of despair and destruction where I was hurting people and other people were hurting me. And then Hugh Jackman jumps down into the pit, stops all the nonsense, and then carries this like broken lamb
and pays the price.
On his shoulders.
He paid. He said he paid for it.
Yeah, he pays for him.
That is, he didn't. That stood out to me too. That it's like he didn't like fight the guys or whatever. He just like pays a price to get the lamb.
Comes in and redeems him. Like literally, I'll redeem him with this payment. Dude, that for me, I was like, oh, that's me. I'm the winter lamb. Like I'm the dysfunctional person that put myself in a pit of self-destruction, and Jesus came and paid the price and redeemed me and cleaned me up and bound my wounds and put bandages on my hurt places and on my heart. And even though I didn't deserve it, he redeemed me and put me in a place and literally put me in a green pasture where I could live in peace and grace. So yeah, dude, there's lots of stuff, but that's what's my favorite moment in the movie. Yeah.
Love it. Well, this has been a New Way Stories podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. Like, subscribe. Go subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you haven't already.
If you like the pod and you're listening right now and you enjoy it.
And you're still here by the grace of God.
Please do us a huge favor. Subscribe on YouTube. If you see a short that you like, share it with a friend. Like the short. Comment on stuff. If you guys could, the few of you that listen, just engage with us a little bit on YouTube. We're doing more content right now and put more stuff on YouTube, and we just want to like genuinely. Jesse has some like really good work that he's done that is really impactful in his writing and stuff, and we're trying to reach an audience with that so that it can impact more people. So if you'll engage with the YouTube page, it will help us reach more people with the stuff that God's done through Jesse and that God's doing through the podcast, and makes the people laugh maybe as well. So please engage with us.
Jesse's really been doing it for an audience of one, and I don't mean the Lord. I mean like one person.
One person.
And it's Denton, and he died last year.
And then so we need more. We need more. That's not giving enough credit to Ryan. Ryan Anderson.
Yeah,
we love
also
him.
died last year.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Right.
Ryan is going to die this year.
Don't say that.
I've been confused about the plan. You guys told me the plan of who was dying when, and I always lose the notes.
I'm hanging out with Ryan this weekend. Don't say that.
Uh-oh, Ryan.
Well, I would.
You're ruining it. We have to
Ryan and Ben, I would both keep your distance from each other because we don't know who's causal to that equation.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But what I do know is that we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Boom.
But not Ryan.
Well, that's a good point.